Right now, millions of Americans are staring at their bank apps, refreshing again and again, asking one painful question: where is my money? Rent is due, groceries cost more, gas isn't cheap. And for many families, Social Security, SSI, SSDI, or VA benefits are not extra money. They are survival money. When a payment is late, it doesn't just cause stress, it causes real damage. Bills don't wait, pharmacies don't wait, landlords don't wait, and neither does inflation. So if you're worried your check is delayed this month, you are not alone, and you are in the right place. Because today, we're breaking down exactly what's happening with the new SSA payment schedule, what delays really mean, and what you should do if your deposit hasn't hit yet. This isn't just news. This is about your family, your fridge, and your future. So, stay with me, because what you're about to hear could explain everything. And yes, there's a wait for it moment coming that you do not want to miss. Why everyone is confused this month. Let's start with the main problem, because this month's payment schedule is not normal, and that's where the panic is coming from. The Social Security Administration does not send all payments on the same day. Instead, payments are split into different groups based on whether you receive SSI, SSDI, retirement, or survivor benefits, your birth date, and sometimes federal holidays. Now here's where things get messy. When weekends or holidays hit, payments can shift, sometimes earlier, sometimes later. And when that happens, people start thinking their money is missing, when really it's stuck in a timing shuffle. But, and this is important, some delays are real delays, and they can be caused by bank processing, account changes, or SSA system updates. So right now, Americans are dealing with confusing schedules, different deposit days, and zero clear communication, which leads to stress, fear, and rumors spreading fast online. But don't panic yet, because once you understand how the schedule works, everything becomes clearer. Who gets paid first and who waits? Here's the part most people don't realize. Not all benefits are treated the same by the SSA. Let's break it down simply. SSI recipients usually get paid at the very start of the month. Social Security retirement and SSDI are paid on staggered Wednesdays. VA benefits follow a different federal schedule entirely. And your exact payment date depends on the day you were born, the program you're enrolled in, whether you also receive SSI. So if your neighbor got paid and you didn't, that does not automatically mean something is wrong. But it feels wrong when you're waiting on money you depend on. And here's what really hurts people financially. Automatic bill payments still go through. Late fees still apply. Overdraft charges still hit. So even a short delay can turn into a financial domino effect. That's why understanding your payment group is critical, because once you know where you fall, you can tell the difference between a normal wait and a real problem. What a small delay really does to families on paper. A payment delay might look like a technical issue, but in real life, it can mean skipped meals, missed medication, and unpaid rent. Let's be honest. Many seniors live on fixed incomes. Many disabled Americans can't work full-time. Many veterans rely on benefits as their main income. So when that deposit doesn't arrive, the pressure hits fast. You start choosing between groceries and prescriptions. You start calling family for help. Again. You start wondering if next month will be even worse. And the worst part? You don't know if the money is coming tomorrow or next week. You don't know who to call. And you don't know what changed. This isn't just about dollars. This is about dignity, stability, and peace of mind, which is why it's so important to know what's actually happening behind the scenes with the SSA schedule right now. Banks versus SSA, where delays really happen. Here's a truth that surprises a lot of people. Most payment delays do not start with Social Security. They happen at the bank level. Once SSA sends your payment, it goes through federal processing systems, clearinghouses, and then finally, your bank's deposit system. And each bank handles deposits differently. Some release funds immediately. Others hold them until the official posting time. So if your friend uses a different bank and got paid early, that doesn't mean SSA skipped you. It may just mean your bank hasn't released the funds yet. However, and this is critical, if your deposit is more than 3 business days late, that is when you should start checking your My Social Security account, any recent address or banking changes, and official SSA notices. Because at that point, it may not be just a timing issue anymore. Common reasons payments get held up. Let's talk about the real reasons checks sometimes don't arrive when expected, because this part matters. Here are the most common causes: recent bank account changes, address updates, identity verification flags, benefit recalculations, overpayment reviews. Sometimes SSA pauses payments too, verify eligibility, adjust benefit amounts, or confirm personal information. And the frustrating part? You don't always get a warning first, so 1 month, everything is normal, and the next month, your payment is missing. That's why it's so important to open every SSA letter, check your online account regularly, and never ignore routine review notices, because when payments stop, getting them restarted can take time, and time is exactly what most families don't have. This is what's changing now. Okay, here's the moment I told you to wait for. Right now, SSA is actively updating payment processing systems and fraud prevention checks. That means more verification steps, more automated reviews, and yes, more temporary holds. The goal is to stop fraud and identity theft. But the side effect? Some legitimate beneficiaries are getting caught in the middle. So even if you did nothing wrong, your account might still be flagged for routine confirmation, address validation, or benefit category updates. And when that happens, payments can pause until the review clears. This is why it's more important than ever, too. Keep your information updated. Respond quickly to SSA notices. And not ignore small changes in your benefit amounts. Because sometimes, a delay is the first sign that something else is happening behind the scenes. What to do if your check hasn't arrived? If you're watching this because your payment didn't show up, here's what you should do, step by step. First, check your My Social Security account online. Look for payment status updates or notices. Second, call your bank and ask if a deposit is pending. Sometimes it's there, just not released yet. Third, wait at least 3 business days after your normal date. Then contact SSA directly. And when you call, be ready with your Social Security number, your last payment date, any recent changes you made. Yes, phone waits are long. Yes, it's frustrating. But the sooner you flag a missing payment, the faster it can be corrected. Because silence does not fix delays. Action does. How this affects SSI differently. Now let's talk about SSI specifically, because this group is often hit the hardest by scheduling issues. SSI payments are smaller on average, more sensitive to income changes, more likely to be adjusted month to month. That means even small changes can trigger payment amount shifts, temporary pauses, or eligibility reviews. And here's something many people don't realize. If your payment date falls on a weekend or holiday, SSI may pay early, which can make the next month feel late. So people think they missed a payment, when really they already got it earlier. But again, that doesn't help when bills still line up with calendar months. Timing matters when every dollar is already planned, which is why knowing your exact schedule is just as important as knowing your benefit amount. SSDI and retirement, why Wednesdays matter. If you receive SSDI or retirement benefits, your payment day is usually based on your birth date. Here's the general rule. Early month birthdays, early Wednesday. Middle birthdays, middle Wednesday. Late birthdays, late Wednesday. So if your deposit didn't hit at the start of the month, that may be normal for you. But what throws people off is holiday shifts, bank posting delays, and mixed benefit programs. If you receive both SSI and SSDI, your schedule may be different again. And that's where confusion turns into panic. Because when you don't know what day to expect your money, Every day feels late. This is why tracking your personal payment pattern is so important. It helps you spot real problems faster. VA benefits, different system, same stress. Now let's talk about our veterans. VA benefits follow federal payment rules, not SSA's schedule. That means different processing systems, different holiday adjustments, and sometimes different deposit timing. So if you're receiving VA compensation or pension, your payment may not match Social Security schedules at all, but the stress is exactly the same. Housing costs, medical expenses, family support. And when payments shift, veterans feel that pressure immediately. So if you're a VA recipient and your payment seems late, always check VA payment portals, your bank deposit history, and official VA notices, because SSA rules do not apply to VA benefits, even though the impact on your life is just as serious. What you need to remember. Let's pause for a quick reality check, because this is a lot of information. Here's what matters most. Not all benefits are paid on the same day. Holidays and weekends shift schedules. Banks can delay deposits. SSA reviews can pause payments temporarily. So if your check is late, it could be normal scheduling, bank processing, or an account issue that needs attention. But guessing won't fix it, checking will. That's why monitoring your account, opening your mail, and acting fast are the best tools you have right now, because your benefits are too important to leave to chance. Why staying informed is financial protection. Here's something no one talks about enough. Information is financial protection. When you know what's changing, you can budget smarter, avoid overdraft fees, plan for delays. But when you're in the dark, every delay feels like a crisis. Every rumor feels like a threat. That's why channels like this matter, because when systems change, you deserve to know before your bank balance surprises you. And changes are happening in verification, in fraud prevention, and in benefit reviews. So staying informed isn't just helpful, it protects your income. What could happen next month? Looking ahead, here's what experts are watching. Continued system upgrades, more automated reviews, increased fraud screening. All of that is meant to protect benefits long term. But in the short term, it can mean more temporary disruptions for some people. That's why next month, knowing your schedule will be just as important as this month. And if you ever see a smaller payment, a delayed deposit, or an unexpected notice, do not ignore it, because small changes now can become big problems later if they're not addressed quickly. Let me leave you with this, and listen carefully. These benefits are not gifts. They are earned, they are owed, and they are essential. So if your check is late this month, don't feel ashamed, don't feel powerless, and don't feel alone. You have the right to know where your money is and when it's coming. And that's why we do these updates, to keep you informed, prepared, and protected. So if this video helped you understand what's happening, hit that subscribe button, because the next update could affect your next payment. Share this with someone who's waiting on their deposit right now, and stay connected, because when it comes to your income, being informed is being protected, and your financial future matters.